like they were nobody, like it was my job. That's how I was eating those. Like,
funny little thing to say, isn't it now? Look at the irony that we get to go ahead and eat these. I'm just sprinkling a little Parmesan on what?
so good.
Sweet potato fries that are actually filled to the brim with sweet potato. Actually sweet potato from a company called Strong Roots, who truly believes in strong roots in their relationships, in their family relationships, and in the food that they eat as well. This is one of those fantastic feel-good moments when you eat a whole bag like Alberti did earlier today.
Didn't weigh me down at all.
I know, because it's good ingredients. No GMOs, no added sugars in here. And you're getting 5 bags. They'll come home to you frozen of sweet potato fries. You're gonna play and season and dip however you wish, whatever feels good to you. I'm gonna dip right here into this ranch.
You know how I have these?
How?
So I have this Capital Mambo sauce that we presented here at QVC. It's like a cross between like a honey barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And with a little bit of spice. Oh my gosh, so delicious.
These are so good.
That's why I ate the whole bag, by the way.
Okay, so Alberti ate it as his meal. We can definitely eat this as a side dish. We only have 900 to go around. We know that sweet potato is in season. It's basically the root vegetable of the season. Let's learn more about it with Danielle Lichter, gourmet food expert. Hello, Danielle. This is so exciting. Thank you for bringing this.
Hi, Alberti. Yes, I'm so excited to be here, and I love that you went into the roots of strong families, because that is exactly what we believe in at Strong Roots. Our founder, Sam, is bringing you family recipes from Ireland because they believe that if you know your roots, you can grow where you want to go. And if you eat your root vegetables, then you can help your meals grow in not only flavor, but nutrition. So here we have a delicious bowl of these sweet potato fries that you can eat as a side, or like you said, I have all of my dipping sauces here. So maybe you are eating it as a meal. Alberti, I caught you. You're dipping it in to some of your favorite barbecue sauces.
I'd love to.
So delicious. I also have some ranch for you.
Think about how good sweet potatoes are for you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's surprising, right? When I can sit here and be like, yeah, you can have a French fry and it's good for you.
Yeah, a potato that's good for you.
A potato that's good for you. This is a potato that's good for you. There's no added sugar in this. With food, just like beauty, Alberti, we know this, it's really important as to what's in the product, but it's also important what's not in the product. Danielle, what's not in these?
These have no GMOs. There are no added sugars. And this is going to be a plant-based food that is also gluten-free. So this is something for everyone. And like you said, Elise, this is the time for sweet potatoes. How many of us are making sweet potato with turkey coming up for Thanksgiving? Well, how easy would it be if you had these 5 bags in your freezer? You're making so many sides. Just pop these in the oven for about 20, 30 minutes, depending on the crispiness you like, or 10 minutes on each side in your air fryer that maybe some of you have gotten from QVC. So
That's
you can
exactly
be ready.
how I would make them. On the air fryer.
I love them in the air fryer.
Nice and crispy. I would add just a touch of salt to them.
Yes.
Right? Just
Crack
a little
your sea salt over top.
Oh, some cracked sea salt. Yes. Oh, a little cracked pepper might be good too if you wanted to do that. Choose your dipping sauces. Have so much fun. It's honestly kind of like when we were talking about tempura earlier, Alberti, how you can just set these out and put a bunch of dipping sauces out there, and that right there could be the appetizer. That right there is fun for little kids with little hands. Game days, of course. Look at some of the ways that we have.
And they're not mushy.
And they're not mushy. Well, that's a good point.
I made them in my oven. I made them in my oven, and they didn't come out mushy. So,
oh, you made them in your oven. I was gonna say, I tried to make real ones one time, like myself, with a real potato and a knife.
That's a disaster.
Ridiculous.
So hard to cut.
So ridiculous. First of all, hard to cut, weird shape. Secondly, totally mushy, right? And then you put them in a little bit longer, and then they burn. So this is how you do it. This is how you get a nice sandwich with a perfect side.
Yes.
And Elise, if you order sweet potato fries or you get them from a restaurant, you can't have them again with your leftovers, your meals. Even when they come from that delivery driver, they are that sogginess. But here, we're talking about 5 bags of these fries that you're going to freeze for up to 18 months so that this is heat and eat. So convenient, so easy with the simple ingredients. This is sweet potato, plant-based. And I love that in each bag you're getting 5 servings. So this can be 25 servings for that big Thanksgiving dinner, Or we can come down here and maybe we are diving into a burger for you and that special someone. You're having that Friday night dinner at home and you can just fry up some of your favorite fries. But again, these are fries that aren't fried because you can bake them and pop them in your oven.
Listen, if you're the mom, if you're the grandmom, and you've got the grandkids over, you got the kids saying, you know, I want fries, I want this, I want fast food.
Right.
Give them this instead.
Yeah,
I know, I
then
was
you're
one of
giving
those
them a
kids.
great vegetable.
I was one of those kids. I was like a little chubby kid that was always like, I always wanted, you know, fast food. This is one of those things that my mom probably wished that was available at that time, and it's delicious. It's actually more flavorful than regular French fries. But today, I'll tell you what the best part about this is. The size, the shape, the crispiness, they cook perfectly every single time. And they're so good, you will want to eat the whole bag.
You might want to eat the whole bag, but it's a good thing that you're getting 5 bags. That's for sure. They're a nice size. I'm glad you pointed that out, Alberti. They're like just thick enough. They're not so thick.
Yeah.
They're definitely not mushy, which is wonderful because that can happen with sweet potato. This is a root vegetable that's in season right now. This is a root vegetable that is really good for you. Danielle, let's talk about some of the like the vitamins and the minerals and whatnot that we're getting, the nutritional value that we're getting from sweet potatoes.
Yes, so what is really important is that sweet potato is going to digest more slowly than other potatoes. So we're going to be satisfied just a little bit longer. It gives you that sweet and salty. So the way that our brains are working is we have cravings. So what if we have a food that can give us every single sort of craving, from our salty dipped in that glorious ranch all the way over here to bringing out the sweet notes of that potato with maybe some chocolate sauce for a nice fun dessert. Or we have some cinnamon sugar that we can add on top, and you can have a fun little almost charcuterie board of your French fries, dipping sauces,
Look how cute
powders,
that is too.
and syrup.
Just displayed in the little, you know, twirly holder over there. I mean, like, how fun would that be
What's
for
the
like
pink
burger
sauce?
night? at
What's
home.
the pink sauce?
Oh, Alberti, I'm so glad you asked. This is going to be what you're all going to make after Thanksgiving with your leftover cranberry sauce mixed in with a little bit of mayo.
Oh.
So down here I made a turkey sandwich, right? So we stuffed some
mayo.
fries on
Yum.
there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like that yum yum gobble gobble
like this
sandwich
with
that we're
aioli
having the
sauce.
next day.
Yeah. Aioli, basically
Aioli.
anything.
Anything. You dip this in anything, you're happy. Or
Yeah.
don't dip it and just be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
M80994 is the item number. You get the 5 bags. We brought in 1,300. 500, that's it. 500 left. We have an hour and 10 minutes left in the show. So think about placing your orders right now by going to QVC.com or by giving us a call. We have a lot of items where the price is going up at the end of the show. Don't miss out on those.
Okay, time to bring you something brand new.